Class 1 admission in Kendriya Vidyalaya schools for the year 2020-21. First standard admission, we are going to see how to apply online application. For that, you should type Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan.nic.in. The site will open, the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan site will open. There you can see, click here for KVS online admission portal. Just you click it, then the portal will open in this way. This portal is exclusively for applying for first standard in Kendriya Vidyalaya all over India for the year 2020-21. Click here to register. There you have to click it. Then the portal will open. Read the instruction. There are instruction given, general instruction. There are so many points are given. Before you fill the online application, kindly go through all the points given. Then you have to give, I have carefully gone through all the section. Then you proceed. There is a button, proceed. This is for the new registration. All the candidate need new registration. There you have to type first your name. The child name you have to type. If your child is name is only Kumar, then you can type in the first column itself. There is no middle name. Suppose your child is having middle name also, there you have to type the middle name. Then last name, if your child is having last name, then you can type in the last name column. Afterwards, is the child differently abled? There is a question. Then there you have to write yes or no. If it is no, differently abled no, then you click no. Date of birth of the child. Actually, the child should complete 5 years as on 31st March 2020. That is actually eligible candidate. So here I just put for example 11/3/2015, the date of birth of child. Then after entering the date of birth, just there is a column admission a child, grandchild of children. There are options given. Not applicable, child of working KVS employee, child of retired KVS employee, grandchild of working KVS employee, grandchild of retired KVS employee. There are options given. Not applicable for me because my child is not in KV. So not applicable, you have to select. Now email ID of the parent. It is very important. You have to type the email ID of your email ID. Mobile number, that column also very important. Mobile number you have to type it correctly, your mobile number. Don't give others mobile number because the message will come to you after the registration is completed. As soon as the register is completed, they will send a message to you. Now here I have entered the mobile number that I have entered the mobile number column. You have to enter your mobile number, and email column you have to enter your email ID. Then the captcha is given. That is very important. You have to type the captcha as it is given in the form itself. Then afterwards, then just you give register. Click register. Then they will send a OTP to your mobile number. That OTP you have to enter the OTP, or you have to enter the OTP. Then captcha you have to enter. Type the captcha properly without any mistake. If OTP is not received, then resend OTP once again you can give. They will send the OTP to the registered mobile. What number you have given, the same number, the OTP will come. That OTP you have to enter. Then verify. Then the portal will appear. You have successfully registered. Sign up. So there you will get your login code, and the child name will be there. Login code is very important, and the child birth certificate number. I mean the child date of birth also you can get it. Registered mobile only you will get these details. Registered details you will get in your mobile which you have given, mobile number which you have given for the registration. If you want, you can take a print in this. To log in to the portal, you can, before that if you want, you can take the print. Now the basic information which we have filled, that is actually name Kumar, that only the child name we have mentioned in the application form. Then the child gender, it is male we have selected. The another one, the below poverty line or economically weaker section or do not belong to low income group. If this do not belong to low income group, will not be considered for the RTE. So here you have to select economically weaker section or below poverty line. For this you have to select. So the number which they issued in the EWS certificate, you have to mention there, or date of issue also you can mention there. Cost, for example, there are the cost here, it is general, OBC, creamy layer, OBC, non-creamy layer, SC, ST. So OBC non-creamy layer, if you are selecting, they are eligible for RTE. SC, they are also eligible for RTE. ST, they are also eligible for RTE selection. Now after selecting this one, you have to, the certificate number issued by the authority, that you have to enter in the column. Then the blood group of the child, that one also, here the certificate issued by the authority. Here I have mentioned the Tahsildar issued the certificate, so I mentioned his name. Now blood group, you can mention your child blood group. Afterwards, next, parents details. Parents details we have to fill up. First, mother's details we have to fill up. Mrs. You have selected Mrs. Then full name of mother. Mother full name you have to type it there. Nationality. You have to select the nationality and Indian. That you can select it. There is option. Do you want to copy mother's residential address to autofill father's residential address? There you have to give yes. If you give yes, automatically in the right side, the residential address, the mother's details, automatically it will be filled by the portal. So here I have selected the country residence India, the state of residence is Tamil Nadu, city Chennai or whatever is applicable, that you have to type. Residential address you have to type it in the column. Then pin code number you can type it. Landline, it is option only. If you want, you can type it. Mobile number, the first word you have selected, that mobile number you can type it. Mother's mobile number or father's mobile number you can type it there. Email address, that is also very important, because in the future communication they will send the email or sometimes they will send the message to your registered mobile. The right side if you come, father's details, select Mr. Then write the father's name, type it there. Nationality Indian. Then do you want to copy the same? Already it is copied because we have given the option. Now residential address, everything whatever we have copied in the mother's address, it is applicable in the right side also. Father's also it will come. Mobile number, all the details you have to fill up. Now where the mother is working, if your mother, the child's mother is working, then you have to type it here. Occupation, for example, police or CSF, whoever it may be, what occupation, and organization, whether they are, which department they are working, organization, they have to type it there. Mother's details, it is mother's details simultaneously. If father is also working, then designation of father and organization, which department he is working. Then there is a button in the right side, next. If you give the button next, so the parents details you have completed. Then choice of schools, the next button is choice of schools, which school the child want to apply for the first standard admission. There you have to select the state first. For example, Tamil Nadu I have selected. The options are some schools, Tamil Nadu, whatever the school, that the school names coming in the right hand side, then select the school name. Then the remaining Chennai region and everything, it will come automatically in the portal itself. If the distance for RTE children, here it is given the instruction 5 kilometer less than or equal to 5 kilometer is eligible for RTE selection, right to education as per the KVS norms. Here you have to select my residence is less than 5 kilometer. If the child residence is less than 5 kilometer, then you can select. If it is more than 5 kilometer, you have to select the second option. Then coming to service category, based on the record, choose service priority category. Here you can find the service priority category. Children of transferable and non-transferable central government employee, children of ex-serviceman, they are all coming under category number 1. This will also include children of foreign national official who come to deputation or transfer to India on invitation by government of India. So they are coming under category number 1. Pure central government employee children are coming under category number 1. Category number 2. Category 2, children of transferable, non-transferable employee of autonomous bodies, public sector undertaking, institute of higher learning of the government of India. All the parents, those who are working in this non-transferable employee of transferable employee of autonomous bodies will come under category number 2. Category number 3, children of transferable and non-transferable state government employee. So those who are in state government, it is applicable for category number 3. Category number 4, children of transferable and non-transferable employee, autonomous bodies, public sector undertaking, institute of higher learning of the state government. They all will come under category number 4. Category number 5, children from any other category, including the children of foreign national who are located in India due to their work or any person. They are coming under 5th category, non-working parents. That means non-working in government. The private sector, those who are working in private sector will come under category number 5. After selecting, based on the data, you have to select whether the mother is working or father is working. If it is mother, you select mother or father or grandfather, grandparent. So father or mother you have to select. After selecting, you can, here there is whether selected parents have been transferred in last 7 years. If it is first category and second category, last 7 years, if they have been transferred, if you have been transferred the last 7 years, you have to select yes. Otherwise, you can select no. After selecting no or yes, you have to go for the next step. Then give next. Then 4th important section. First we have completed basic information, parents details we have completed. Third one, choice of schools, that one also we have completed. Now coming to upload the documents. Here date of birth of the child, that is DOB, date of birth certificate is to be scanned copy, or you can take PDF form or JPEG, but the file size should not be exceed 256. It should not be exceed 256 kilobytes. It should be less than 256 kilobytes. Accordingly, you have to take you can take the scan copy of the birth certificate. That you have to choose the file, and there is a column upload. Right side you can see that you have to click. Now after clicking, it will show you file uploaded successfully. Then done successfully. Then another one, passport size photo of the child. That one also very important. The child photo you have to keep ready, and you have to select from your system or from your folder. So choose the file. This file also same size file should be 256 kilobytes, not more 256 kilobytes. After selecting your photo, there is a call. Then you can go for the next step. Next. After the next step, there are the declaration of the parent is given. Read carefully and you have to submit. You have to declare, I have read the above mentioned terms and condition and I agree with them. So you have to select. Then you have to select. After selecting, there are three options you can find. Save to preview, submit application. Once if you submit the application, then you cannot go for the editing. So it is better you can give save to preview application. Save to preview application means whatever you have filled so far, that you can view. Preview. You can view the application whether you have filled all the columns correctly or not. You can go through once all the column which you have entered so far in the portal. It will appear in the screen. Go through the filled application, whatever you have submitted, what you have filled, that you can view. Then go to the previous tab. There the submit application, that is the final. After submitting, you cannot edit anything. So you must preview the application. Then lastly, if you are verified all the application what you have submitted, then you go for submit application. If you have any doubt, you can type in my comment section. The doubt will be clarified.